Hello and Happy New Year to all my brave and beautiful friends who are always ready for new beginnings. In this first video of the new year, I want to share a story with you. A story about one night, a red silk dress, and a decision that was all about the courage to say no. Moonlight streamed through the window, catching on the crystals of Tiffany's red silk dress, turning each one into a tiny flicker of fire. 1 hour until midnight, and she stood before the mirror for a final check. A crimson bow adorned her hair, and dazzling red bauble earrings, just like the ornaments on a New Year's tree, hung from her ears, giving her face a particular glow. Her phone buzzed relentlessly on the vanity. "Where are you?" "They're building the Champagne Tower," Tiffany typed. "On my way." But her finger hovered over the send button. Her reflection held her captive. The woman in the mirror looked flawless, but the eyes staring back held a familiar, weary echo. They were the same eyes that had looked back at her on this very night a year ago, brimming with a frantic hope that had since drained away. She thought of last year's list. Buried in her desk drawer, she'd ticked off a few items, but the accomplishment felt like cold ashes in her hand. That promotion had come with a knot of anxiety that never left. The running shoes were still pristine, a testament to a resolve that lasted 3 weeks. Another buzz. "It's starting," but Tiffany didn't move. Instead, a montage of the past year played not in grand milestones, but in small, telling flashes. The tight smile in team meetings as her anxiety spiked. Ordering takeout alone at 10 p.m. from sheer exhaustion. Scrolling through photos of friends she was always too busy to see. The heavy fog of loneliness that settled every Sunday night. The noise of that awaited party suddenly became a deafening roar in her mind. The soundtrack to a performance she no longer wanted to give. A profound quiet descended in her bedroom, sharper than any champagne cork pop. Slowly, she reached up and removed the dangling red earrings. The special brilliance they lent her face faded away. Then she slipped off the high heels that promised a night of pain. She unzipped the red silk dress and let it pool on the floor like a discarded skin. Wrapped in her softest robe, she walked past her buzzing phone into the living room. The distant sounds of celebration were now just a gentle hum against her windows. She lit a single candle, its flame a steady, quiet heartbeat in the dark. She opened a fresh notebook. At the top of the page, she did not write goals. Instead, she wrote a question, a promise, and a permission slip all in one. "This year, I choose to come home to myself." And beneath that, she began to build, not a ladder to climb, but a garden to tend. The ground my health, to move with joy, not punishment. Dances in the kitchen, walks that are for wandering, not counting steps. To feed this body like it is my beloved, with color, nourishment, and the occasional perfect slice of cake, eaten with delight, not guilt. And to listen to its whispers of tiredness and honor them with rest before they become screams. The shelter, my mind. To build a room of peace inside me. 10 minutes of pure silence with my morning tea, watching my thoughts drift by like clouds. To notice the harsh inner critic and gently ask, "Are you done? Your fear is not needed here." To seek stories, in books, films, art, that feel like balm, not just background noise. The light, my happiness. To become a collector of small golden moments. The sound of rain, a shared joke that brings genuine tears to my eyes, the weight of a cat on my lap. To say a firm, kind no to anything that dims my light, and a full-hearted yes to curiosity, to spontaneity, to connection that feels true, the blossoms, my growth. To learn not for a line on a resume, but for the pulse of aliveness it brings. To plant herbs and watch them grow. To try a pottery class and laugh at my lopsided bowls. To put my phone down and look up at the sky, into the eyes of the person speaking to me, at the intricate, beautiful life happening right here. As the countdown to midnight began to drift from nearby apartments, 10:09, Tiffany felt no panic, no pressure. She was already exactly where she needed to be. 3, 2, 1. A roar of cheers and a symphony of fireworks exploded over the city skyline. Tiffany closed her notebook, hugged her knees to her chest, and watched the spectacular display through her window, a private, peaceful smile on her face. She didn't need a new her. She needed to finally, fully embrace the one she was, to care for her, to listen to her, to delight in her. The journey wouldn't be about checking boxes, but about tuning in. It would be measured in deep breaths, genuine laughs, and the gentle, unwavering knowledge that she was already enough. The first page of her new year was not a frantic leap, but a soft, intentional step inward. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end of this story, and this painting made of words. Now, it's your turn. If this message and this way of looking at the new year resonated with you, give me energy with a like. If you think it could help someone else, please share it. And most importantly, now tell me in the comments, what is your main intention for the new year? Is it, like Tiffany's, about building an inner sanctuary? Or is it something else? And what precious little gem did you gain in the past year? Even if it was just a small lesson or a moment of peace, your words are both a mirror and a source of motivation for me and for everyone here. So share openly. I love you all. Until the next video, stay wrapped in peace and the courage of soft beginnings. Goodbye, my dear friends.